Protesters on the streets of China's freest city, fearing they're now less free, as a sweeping national security law took effect. Hong Kong police moving in swiftly on anti-government demonstrators, firing tear gas and water cannon. And making their first arrests since the new legislation came into force. The police said on Twitter a man was detained for holding a Hong Kong independence flag, violating the national security law. It will mean up to life in prison for those convicted of a variety of political crimes.
We're quite worried about what this law means in terms of not only the scope to which law enforcement may further restrict people's rights in Hong Kong, but also the powers that this law gives to the authorities, both the Hong Kong authorities and central government authorities.
Activists and Western governments say Beijing is tightening its grip over a city that's supposed to rule itself.
This is outrageous and an affront to all nations.
Cheers.
But Hong Kong's leader called the law the most important development since the city's return to Chinese rule, as it was imposed on this, the anniversary of the former British colony's handover to China 23 years ago.
The enactment and imposition of this national security law constitutes a clear and serious breach of the Sino-British Joint Declaration.
Hong Kong's autonomy was guaranteed under that treaty between the UK and China. Prime Minister Boris Johnson now offering up to 3 million Hong Kongers the chance to settle in Britain and ultimately apply for citizenship.
China, through this national security legislation, is not living up to its promises to the people of Hong Kong. We will live up to our promises to them.
China claims the law is aimed at a few troublemakers and will not affect rights and freedoms. But a chilling effect is already underway. Hong Kong police arrested more than 350 people on various charges, including at least 10 who were detained under the new law.
In the future, we may never see 1 million people on the street again, not because we are satisfied with the government, but just because we are now living in fear.
For City News, I'm Caryn Ceolin.